You are now tuned into ChiChat Podcast, where four women come together to encourage, inform, and inspire women by creating a dialogue that develops strong sisterhood and friendship. Around the table is Yolanda, Ebony, Katrina, and Breonna. Okay, now it's time for some ChiChat.
Hey you guys, welcome back to the ChiChat Podcast. I am your girl Ebony, and today, oh my goodness y'all, we are going to be talking about none other than Miss Lori Harvey. Yes, we decided to jump on the bandwagon and have this conversation, okay? But first, before we jump into this, I want to check in with my ladies and see how everybody is feeling. I'm going to kick it off. I am a 4.5 today, but it's Saturday, so I feel like I'm going to be a 10 by the end of the day. By the end of this chat, I'm going to be a 10. Katrina, how you feeling?
I'm a 5. I'm 5. I feel good. I won't complain.
Hey, okay. We hear that, boys. Yolanda, how you feeling?
A 4.3. Where it rising?
Okay, and rising. Okay, we'll take that. And Bree, how you feeling with your pineapple? I love your pineapple.
I had to give y'all some Afrocentric for this February, but I'm feeling pretty good. I think I'm gonna give myself a 5. I'm feeling pretty good.
Great. So I'm glad all my ladies are feeling good. And also, if you're listening out there, drop us a comment and let us know how you're feeling today. We hope you're all at 5, but if you're not, we're gonna get you there. So what I want to talk about today, like I said, we're going to jump into this whole Lori Harvey conversation, and just in general, women being scrutinized for dating freely. It's a double standard. That's just the time we living in. You can't do what men do because you're going to be judged for it. So I want to kind of get into that. So let me just give y'all a backstory. So Lori Harvey, she's 24 years old. She is the daughter, well, she's a stepdaughter, but Steve Harvey said he don't like to do have anything. He says she's his daughter. So she's Steve Harvey's daughter. Act like a lady, think like a man, Steve Harvey. Mm-hmm. She has been heavy in the media. Lori has been tied to several different people in the entertainment industry, such as Justin Combs, Diddy, father and son, Future, Trey Songz, and most recently Michael B. Jordan, who she's currently dating now. So ladies, what I want to know is, everybody has been talking so much about Lori Harvey and her dating choices. And, I've seen several YouTube videos. People are literally chronicling her. I don't even know if that's even a word, but putting her relationships for 2019, talking about her relationships and, in order. And, they've been really talking a lot about, the things that she's been doing and how, is she a thought? Is she not? All this crazy. So, I want to know, if Lori Harvey was your sister or daughter, what advice would you give to her? So I'm going to start with Bree.
Okay. So it's funny that you mentioned that, because I've actually had someone experience this or have this situation. And so my advice today is that it's your business. But I feel as though, to add to that phrase, make sure that whoever you're talking to, that you find yourself in a position where it's not compromised, in the sense of, I'm just doing this because I was hurt, so I'm gonna go hit whoever I want to hit. Make sure your head is in the right space and that you don't end up hurting them. Making it clear, I'm in the dating phase. I'm not trying to settle phase. As long as each man, that you're talking to understands we're just dating, talking, right, that's cool with me. And that's what I said then, I said today.
Right. That's some good advice. Katrina, listen, what advice would you give to her? You have a daughter. What advice would you give to her?
I have 2 daughters.
Yeah.
And I always tell them to make sure, just to be careful and make sure that what they're doing is what they want to do and not somebody else. Their decision is their decision, and they, need to be able to say at the end of the day, I did that because I wanted to do that, not because it was forced on them or anything. And then even as far as, well, I'm gonna just say when they were a lot younger and just starting to like boys or whatever. Now it was not like you're gonna bring a different boy home every 2 or 3 weeks. We won't having that. Mm-hmm. But in the same sense, you know, you're young, you got to figure it out. So I'm not saying that you just stick with one person and that's it. So if you decide that you want to date 2-3 different men, hey,
right,
make it your decision,
right,
not yours.
Right. Yolanda, you have a daughter. What advice would you give her?
Live your life to the fullest and keep your business to yourself.
That
it's nobody's business what someone chooses to do with them, with their bodies or with their time. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there. I have boobs. Now I'm not settling down with nobody. If y'all listening, hello. That's a choice that I decided to make. So when I decide to settle down, then I will. But until then, I'm going to enjoy myself, and it is what it is. So, but I keep it to myself. I don't go out and broadcast on social media.
Right, that part.
I don't broadcast it. You know, so
right.
I'm 40 years old. I'm Yolanda Randolph is doing her.
Okay.
Got you.
Y'all heard it here first, okay? She has let you guys know. So it just is what it is, okay?
Now, I will say this real quick. No, I can't say that. I can share that later.
You want me to keep going? You want me to keep going?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So all of you guys have given great advice. My advice to her would be, because honestly, it's hard being in the public eye. It's hard to really keep your business to yourself. So my advice to her would be, if you're doing it, live and be able to live with it. That would be my advice. Be able to live with it. Now, maybe I didn't do enough research. I don't know. I really haven't heard of her speaking about, you know, what her thoughts were about what other people's thoughts of her was. I haven't heard anything. Honestly, I don't think she cared, as she shouldn't, because my thing is this. I am big on the whole, like, not setting a double standard. Like, the same values that you instill in women, men should have those same morals. So it's just like, how can you say that a woman shouldn't be out here being able to date freely, but men can do it? Who are they dating? They're dating women, so they gotta have somebody out here dating freely. Like, I mean, you know, it doesn't make sense. But I feel like being able to live with it and also not compromising yourself and your standards and your values, you know.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. That's one. I'm sorry. That's one thing that I did tell my girl. When you do something, it's something that you got to live with. You got to be able to live with it, because everything comes back full circle one day. So, you know, who's to say that you might not want to run for president one day? And then all your business is going to be everybody's business. Not saying that you live for people, but just make sure that, you know, at the end of the day, when it comes full circle, it's something that you're able to live with.
You got to do it respectfully.
Yes.
You have to be able to respect your body, respect your mind, and respect you first, and then it is what it is. You know, so I agree wholeheartedly.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. So good conversation. So my next question is, and I think we kind of tapped into this, but I'm still going to ask it anyway. Do you think a lot of the scrutiny of her dating life is coming from the fact that she's Steve Harvey's daughter and he's supposed to be a relationship expert? Me personally, I feel like it is. I feel like it's kind of like a aha moment, like, you know, you're a relationship expert, but your stepdaughter out here starting and bopping, like, you know what I'm saying? Just not even, you know. So I feel like, you know, it is kind of a you know, aha moment. Like, you know, you thought you were a perfect relationship expert. Like, it always somehow like ties back to him. And you know, I don't feel like that's right, because she's her own person. Like, regardless, she's her own person. She's making her own decisions. We don't know what conversations is happening behind closed doors, where he's probably telling her, act like a lady, act like a lady. But you know, we don't know that. We will never know that. But you know, I mean, hey, let's see, Yolanda. You think it's because of her being Steve Harvey's daughter?
Absolutely. But you want to know what Steve Harvey also said, to think like a man too. Now, these dudes out here, some of you dudes, not all of you, some of you will play the HE double hockey sticks out of a female, out of several of them. Now, when you get played back, I mean, you know, that's just how it is. So, absolutely, this is why. And it's a whole bunch of people out here who don't like Steve Harvey. So it is like a ha-ha type thing on him. But you know, Ebony, you're right. She is her own person. She's her own woman. She has a mother who I'm sure that's teaching her some things, how to work certain things, how to work her walk, so to say, to get certain things that she wants. I'm going to stop right there, because I don't want to. I don't want to say anything about nobody's mama.
Free.
Yolanda done brought up Meg the Stallion, and she done brought in Cardi B. Sometimes you gotta take a page out of Meg and Cardi's book. Sometimes you gotta take a page out of Steve Harvey's book. I think that what you said is very valid. The question of, is it because of her background? Is it because of her relationship? I believe that definitely hypes it up. And I know we've had previous conversations about famous people and their business. And I think that that's, like you said earlier, that comes with the territory. And all of us really hit that point of status, you know. And let's be real. She's not dating, what your girl say? Baby girl, she's not dating Burger King. She's not dating Burger King. And I feel like that also comes with status. Would Steve Harvey date Burger King? So we looking at her funny, but hey, everybody she chose got status.
Yeah. Look, I'll switch any day.
And I really think that it's the lifestyle that she has came accustomed to, because there were some talks about, you know, her mom's previous relationship prior to Steve Harvey, and you know, and the type of guy she was dealing with. So I think it's all about the environment and how she has been brought up. And I mean, you know, this just, you know, it is what it is.
Right.
Katrina, do you think it's because of Steve Harvey?
Most definitely it is because of because of who he is. But I had to come to grips with the point of, we raise our children how we raise our children, and when they get to a certain age, children, when they become grown-ups, even in their adolescence age, they're gonna do what they want to do. And I sometimes don't think that it totally reflects on the parent.
Right.
So, because you can teach your child, you know, don't cross that street, you look both ways, but if they want to just jot across the street and don't look both ways, it doesn't mean that I didn't teach them right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, yeah, it has something to do with who he is, but it's not to say that they didn't teach her different. And she decided her own path, and this is the way she wants to do things. So,
right. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So my next question is: could this simply be that she's just living her life, or is she truly dating to find the one? So, when I thought about that, when you're out here dating and stuff like that, you know, in my 20s. You know, well, I can't use my 20s. I'll say in high school, because in my 20s, I was in like a committed relationship. So when I was in high school, and you know, you have boyfriends, but it's just like, it's nothing really too serious. You know, it's nothing that you're gonna be with for the rest of my life. I mean, yeah, you might think that, but that's just not the reality of it. Because my high school boyfriend is not, I don't know where he is. Listen, I hope you're doing good, but I don't know where he at, okay? But but you know, when you're dating and stuff in high school and stuff like that, it's just like, you know, you think that you think that you have found the one, but you really truly haven't. Like, you still have to live. Like, you have to live, you know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I regret doing in high school and being young and being in, you know, little puppy love relationships and stuff like that. Like, I feel like she's doing what most people should do, which is figure out what you want. Like, you have to figure out what you want. You got to figure out where you want to be. Like, you just have to figure these things out, because then you get into your adult life and then you get into these relationships and the relationships are not satisfying. Like, you have to understand that even if you're in a relationship with someone, you cannot, even though you're one, you have to be whole yourself. You have to be whole yourself. So you're not going to be whole if you feel like you're missing something, because you went all throughout your, you know, young life being tied down, and then it's like you get into your adult life and you're tied down. It's like you really don't know if that's what you really want. So, I mean, I just feel like she's just living at this point. I don't know if she's trying. Michael B, he might be the one that he did get named as the sexiest man on earth or something like that. I seen it on a magazine. This could be for clout. I don't know, but it's a cute little relationship. I'm here for it. You know, I'm here for it. I don't know if she's gonna trade him in next week. I don't know, but all I'm saying is,
girl, trade
listen, I don't know if she's gonna trade him in or not, but I'm here for it. It's a cute little relationship. Bree, you think she living or she trying to find the one?
Right now she living. And in the words of Jill Scott, living my life like it's golden. And I feel like everybody she got, as I said earlier, they got gold.
Oh yeah. Most definitely. Most definitely. Katrina, you feel like she living or she trying to find the one?
Now, y'all know me, I'm always Miss Positive. I think she's living, but it could lead to the one. Yeah. So I think she's living right now, but in the moment she's living, which, like I said, it could lead to the one. Who knows?
Right.
It could be the one.
It could be.
I already know it, but she's still just, let me try one more out right quick.
Yolanda, she living or she trying to find the one?
Oh, baby, just living. Living.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She's definitely living. All right, y'all. So my last question is, what is one of the greatest lessons that you've learned in love and dating? And this could be a current relationship, a past relationship. What have you learned in love and dating? So I'm gonna go with Bree first, because Bree the youngest one, and I really want to know, what have she learned so far in her love and dating?
The main thing, and if Lori Harvey, if you listening, girl, it's a process. It's a process. Either way she goes, whether she continues this dating journey or whoever she sticks with, both situations is a process of growth in her. As long as she recognizes the self-love of her, what she values, whoever she's with, she can exude that love they need. The Bible tells us to love our neighbor as we love ourselves. So you got to love yourself in order to give that love to someone else. So definitely self-reflection comes through in that process of love.
Right. Okay. Katrina.
Well, you were talking earlier about high school relationships, and it kind of hit home for me. So one thing that I've learned about love and dating, I haven't dated much because my husband is my high school sweetheart. So with that being said, I think what I've learned with love and dating is just not to lose yourself. Not to lose yourself, because it's easily done, because I guess you with somebody for so long, and you can easily lose yourself in just trying to not be who they want you to be, but being who everybody else needs you to be.
Yes.
Just to remember to be true to you and not to lose yourself in the relationship.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Good point.
Yolanda, what have you learned? Because I'm ready for this one.
Yes.
Chick Chat After Dark.
Oh Lord.
I almost choked on my coffee right there.
Get your mugs ready and your tea piping hot because you need to learn what pleases you first. I learned to. Okay, I'm going to go to. No, I'm going to go ahead because it's not too bad. I've learned that you have to make sure that you're taken care of first. I've learned not to boost their ego. No more lying on myself. That's what I've learned. I'm going to make sure that I'm good first. Hello, fellas.
Lord have mercy.
After dark.
I'm about to say, I heard the darkness coming through.
Yeah.
That's the writer. That's the writer coming out of Yolanda, because she didn't say it, but she said it all right.
She hit that nail on the head.
I love it.
You wait for it, but there it was.
Look, I'm about to hit you with Meg. Body yada yada yada.
Oh yeah.
Look, I can't get up and dance. I ain't got my green screen behind me. I can't get up and dance. But yes, girl, hit that Meg, honey. Hit that body. So one thing, the greatest lesson that I've learned in love and dating is make sure that you're communicating. Each person needs to communicate what they want from the other. If you communicate what you want, then there's really no room for disappointment. Well, I ain't gonna say disappointment because it's kind of like saying someone's perfect and they're not. Nobody's perfect. But at least you know what the intentions are going into it. You're going into it knowing and not blindsided. I'll say that. So communication, make it clear, make it plain, upfront what you want. If this just gonna be, we just gonna be friends. You just want to talk on the phone, want a little conversation. We just gonna talk on the phone, be a little conversation. You know, if you want to go do your adult things, we just gonna be that kind of friend. Like, you know, it's just make it plain what you want. Fellas, you'll be surprised. Some women out here, listen, they up on game just as much as y'all. You think you got one up on them and they got 10 up on you, okay? Listen. They said what Andre 3000 said, these girls are smart, 3 stacks. They smart, okay? They smart.
And we learned it from y'all.
Go check out our episode 2 can play that game.
Please, yes. Smart. You got to play your part. All right, y'all. So that was some good conversation with my booze. Okay, we got a lot of experience all across the board. Okay, so we just conversating and chatting it up. So our next segment is what the huh. So Bree, I want you to go ahead and roll the what the huh. And I'm gonna watch this video real quick, and then I'm gonna come back with a little bit of commentary regarding this episode. So, you guys saw the overview of the what the huh. So this guy, he was dating this girl, Aziza Murphy. I think that's how you pronounce her name. And he went through her phone, and she ended the relationship. Well, he could not take no for an answer. She drove him to the train station and proceeded to, try to depart from him. And that turned into him holding her hostage for 2 hours. He would not get out of her car. So when she finally was able to get him out of her car, she said she left and she had to make a stop because she was sick. So she had to get some medicine. When she gets back home, she was like, she walks in the house and she was doing something. She realized she left her medicine in the car. And when she proceeds to walk back outside, she sees him coming from around the side of her house. So he had gotten back to her house just that quick from, where she dropped him off at. And the video, I didn't want to play the video because it was just like too much. He was doing the absolute most. But he broke her window and he came in her house and she was just cursing, telling him to get out of her house. And, her mama was coming home on the way home. And, he contacted her from 80 different Instagram accounts. He called her 1,065 times in like the span of 24 hours. So that is a what the huh, because sir, you're just crazy at this point. But the reason why I wanted to use that for my what the huh while we're talking about relationships is because it just goes back to what I just said. Make it plain what you're expecting from a relationship. You need to make your standards plain. You need to make everything plain. So that way you can't say you didn't know, you was led on. That's just crazy. That is crazy. And to make it even more crazy and scary, the Baltimore Police Department pretty much did nothing with the restraining order that she was trying to have towards this man. Like they pretty much took it with a grain of salt and was just like, oh well. And I'm just like, you are not protecting, you're not protecting. Then what if she, Lord forbid, was just another murder or whatever, and it's just like you didn't do anything to protect this girl. So I felt like she was smart to reach out to social media and pretty much let everybody know, hey, if something happens to me, it was him. Like just so so I felt like she was really, really smart for doing that. Did anybody else want to chime in on that?
I pray that it doesn't get to that point, but you're right. I'm glad she did have the wherewithal to put it on social media so somebody else, even if the police don't try to help her, maybe somebody in the community will try to help look out for her.
Right.
That's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I will say, ladies and gentlemen too, domestic violence is a very serious thing. I am a survivor of domestic violence. This is why I do a lot of domestic violence charity, a lot of domestic violence work, because this stuff is real. If you feel like you were in danger, there are helplines that you can call. It's discreet. 1-800-799-SAFE is one of them, okay? You can text, you can call, you can go online. It's a serious problem, especially now in the pandemic, okay? So, and don't be ashamed. Don't feel like that you're by yourself and that you're alone, because you're not. It's a whole bunch of survivors. It's a whole bunch of people who are going through it that can bring you and help you to pull you out. So it can be an end to this stuff, and it don't have to be negative. I'm living proof. Okay, so please just be safe, ladies and gentlemen out there who are going through that type of stuff.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
And the power of social media just reminds us that there is hope. There is a positive side to it, because as we all mentioned, at least somebody knew. Yeah. The case would not be another cold case.
That's right.
Right.
Exactly.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah. And I would like to say this too, ladies. Now I know there's some gentlemen who go through it too, but ladies, the power is within you. If you say no, then that's what it means.
Right.
You got these men out here who wants more than you want. And then so because they want more, then they're going to try to push you into it. The power is in with you. You have the right to say, no, that is not what I want. That's okay. Right. So just keep that in mind. You are powerful. You are strong. You are loved, and you matter. Period.
Exactly. And my continued prayers for her. I haven't heard anything else regarding that story. So I pray that she's okay. I pray that he has definitely sought help, or he is, somewhere just, living his life and just at peace with that whole situation. So I want to go ahead and get into my sister girl of the week. My sister girl of the week this week is Miss Leah Gordon. She is a YouTuber who has gained a fan base totaling more than 160,000 subscribers. She's originally from Fayetteville, and after obtaining her degree, she moved to Atlanta to pursue a career in media. She is known to her viewers for her commentary on colorism, social injustice against Black women, and she is also a published writer and an educator and a mentor. So I absolutely love her. Y'all check her out. She has like countless a number of stories, and it's sad, but it's commentary that needs to be seen about domestic violence and just a bunch of stuff that we don't even hear about on a day-to-day basis. So most definitely Leah Gordon, and I'll make sure I put her channel in our description box. So ladies, Valentine's Day is coming up, okay? We still want to keep the love train going, okay? Listen, me, Katrina, Bree, we ain't gonna get but one gift. Yolanda got some booze, okay? So y'all better come with it, okay? Y'all better come with it, okay? So my question to you guys is, my this or that is a box of chocolates or dipped strawberries. I'm gonna go first. I want both of them. Both of them, okay? I can't. I want both of them. Okay, both of them. Yes, I want both of them. Okay.
That's BOFFUM. Both of them.
Both of them. Or look, or all of them. Okay.
Yeah, I want all that.
So Katrina, Yolanda, we're gonna let you go first. Boo, y'all listening. Yolanda, what you want? What you want?
I want strawberries. I think I want the dipped strawberries.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you a white chocolate or dark chocolate or milk chocolate? Like what kind?
Let me tell y'all something. Dark chocolate all the way.
So y'all hear that, booze? Y'all hear that? She wants dark chocolate covered strawberries, okay? All right. Y'all hear that? No half stepping, okay? You gotta earn your spot.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. Say that again, Ebony. Say
your spot.
Look, we're gonna have to come back just to see what does she get.
Yeah, I'm not taking no suckers.
She does not want the candy from the hair store. Them dumb.
No.
Don't go in your grandmama purse, get her some of the little cinnamon dishes.
I'm telling you, look, I didn't have too many bad Valentine's Day, so you better come correct.
Okay.
I'm tired of bad Valentine's Days now. This time it's finna be for real.
Oh my gosh.
All the other times was fake.
She wasn't doing nothing. Look, green people, do right this time, fellas.
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay.
You heard it here first on the ChiChat.
On the ChiChat, you heard it here first. Katrina, what you like? A box of chocolate or dipped strawberries?
I like the box of chocolates, but I'm with you with the both of them.
Yeah.
I'll be happy. If you give me either one, I'm good. But if you give me both of them, I'm happy.
Box of chocolate or strawberries?
It's funny because it's not on your list, but I want that Chick-fil-A heart. I don't know if y'all seen that going around, but Chick-fil-A got a little Valentine's Day treat. But for the conversation, I want strawberries.
Okay.
And I want milk chocolate, Yolanda.
Okay. I see you.
Listen, I'll take an assortment, okay? Because listen, my palate is just all over the place. So I want
me
too. Okay, give me an assortment, and I want the little cute stripes that go across too.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Designer.
Right. You look cute design up there. All right, ladies. So we have had some good conversations today. I am really enjoying this. So my chick fave for February is none other than Miss Dasani Speaks Wire Jewelry. I am rocking her. A lot of people have probably been seeing me post this in a lot of my makeup pictures. And her name is Aspen Triplet. That's her real name, Aspen Triplet. She makes these one-of-a-kind nose cuffs. She also makes like spiritual gems as well. She started this to honor her mother who suffered from mental health, and she took her own life in April of 2011. And she did not get a chance to attend her mother's funeral because she was incarcerated. And all this is on her website. So please go show her some love and support this Black-owned business. Her Instagram is Dasani Speaks Wire Jewelry, and I will include that in the description. And she is very professional. I absolutely love her packaging. It comes in like these little bags right here, and she gives you like a little card with her social media. And if you make 3 purchases, she will give you your own forever discount code. And I just got mine, so I'm gonna order some more today. So yes, please support this queen. She is a very, very talented. Like I said, she has one-of-a-kind pieces. You go on her website and you will see all the nose cuffs. It's great for people who don't want to commit to a nose ring and they just want to, have something real cute, just to pop out, So yeah, I will make sure I include her information below. All right. And listen, while you're supporting, don't forget about your girls, okay? Don't forget about the girls. ChiChat Podcast, okay? We have our merch, and you can get our merch at www.teesprings.com/chitchat, okay? We got mugs, we got masks, we got phone cases, we got leggings. Listen, hoodies, t-shirts, everything, anything you can think of, we got it, okay? We got fanny packs, we got everything, all right? We just ain't got your man. If you ain't got no man, we don't have that, okay? We don't have that. We don't have that. We don't have that. We can help you get there, but we ain't got them, okay? I'm just playing. So we're gonna end with our one-word motivation of the week, okay? So I'm gonna kick it off, and I'm gonna say whole. You have to be whole for yourself before you can be anything with anybody else, okay? Yolanda, what's your one-word motivation?
I'm gonna have 2. Do you. Take care of you first, and the rest will follow.
All right, you heard it here. Bree.
Standard. Be a woman of standard.
All right, and Katrina.
Mine is long, several words. Live your life to the fullest, but always remember it. All you do to put God first.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, you heard it here. Katrina, I can't remember all of you. Live your life and keep God first, okay? Be whole, do you, and have standards, okay? Period. So this has been another episode of the ChiChat Podcast. Drop us down a comment. Let us know what you think about today's episode. Join in the conversation. Let us know how you're feeling about everything. And we will see you guys in our next episode. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And also catch us every Friday at 5:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Thanks for listening to our episode of ChiChat. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at ChiChat Podcast.